In a dark, eerie forest, the villagers murmured stories about Medusa, a woman so frightening that even thinking of her gave them chills. They believed her gaze could instantly turn people to stone, and her hair, full of squirming, snake-like creatures, was straight out of their worst nightmares. Medusa wasn't just a spooky bedtime story. She was the reason folks double-checked their doors at night. But no, she hadn't always been this terrifying. Medusa used to live in a grand temple dedicated to Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war. Every morning, sunlight poured through the colorful stained glass windows, making the marble floors glow. Medusa thrived as a priestess, serving Athena with warmth and devotion. Known for her beauty and dedication, she had no clue her life was about to turn upside down. Medusa came from quite the family. Her parents, Phorcys and Ceto, were sea gods, and her sisters, Stheno and Euryale, weren't exactly strangers to terror either. Life with gods wasn't exactly calm, but Medusa found peace at the temple, away from all that drama. Everything changed one day when Poseidon, god of the sea, barged into the temple like he owned the place. Tall, powerful, with a grin that made Medusa uneasy, Poseidon definitely didn't seem like he was there just to worship. "Hey, Poseidon," Medusa said, trying to stay calm. "This is sacred ground. You should probably go." Poseidon chuckled, his gaze lingering a little too long. "Sacred ground, huh? This temple's beautiful, like you. Why don't you let me stay?" Her heart raced. Uh-oh. Poseidon's presence started feeling more like a threat as his visits became frequent and more unsettling. The temple, once a sanctuary, was starting to feel like a trap. One evening, Medusa whispered to her friend Cassandra, "I can't take this anymore. Poseidon keeps showing up and I'm scared," she said, her voice shaky. Cassandra, ever wise, gave her shoulder a reassuring squeeze. "Talk to Athena. She'll know what to do." "I sure hope so," Medusa sighed. "I don't know how much longer I can handle this." Then, one fateful night, things escalated. Poseidon wasn't just showing up, he was openly disrespecting Athena's temple. Medusa, terrified but determined, finally stood her ground. "Poseidon, enough!" she shouted, her voice trembling. "Get out, or I'll call Athena." He sneered. "You're just a mortal. I'm a god. What makes you think you can stop me?" Oh no, this wasn't going well. Poseidon brutally defiled Medusa in Athena's temple. Desperation, Medusa called out to Athena, praying for help. But when Athena appeared, her expression was colder than Medusa had expected. "Medusa," Athena said, her tone icy. "You've failed me. Your beauty has become a problem, and now you must be punished." Medusa's jaw dropped. "What? Wait. No, I didn't do anything wrong. It was Poseidon. He's the one—" But Athena cut her off. "Your beauty has caused too much chaos, so I'm going to take it away and give you a new form, one that shows the disorder inside." And just like that, Athena transformed her. Medusa's hair turned into a mass of writhing snakes, and her skin hardened like stone. Gasping, she stared at her reflection, realizing she had become the monster people would fear for generations. "Let your gaze serve as a warning to anyone who defies the gods," Athena declared before vanishing. Devastated, Medusa fled to the forest, her once peaceful life shattered. Uh-oh, the villagers' whispers only grew louder as her new form cemented her terrifying legend. One night, sitting under an old oak tree, Medusa gazed up at the stars, her snake hair gently swaying in the breeze. "What did I do to deserve this?" she whispered, tears slipping down her cheeks. "I'm not a monster. I just had really bad luck." Her reflection in a nearby pond revealed the creature she'd become, and she sighed. "Great. Now I'm stuck like this forever. Who'd ever want to be friends with someone who can turn you to stone? Even though she looked different on the outside, Medusa was still the same inside. Not evil, just a victim of divine misfortune. Her story became one of sorrow and fear, but few ever knew the truth behind the legend. In her quiet moments, Medusa held on to a small hope that one day someone might see beyond the curse and understand her pain. Until then, she lived with her new reality: snakes, stony stairs, and all. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating Greek mythology stories. See you next time.